And there are a lot of butt jokes in this week's show. That was weird. Hey, Mary, you think there's too many butt jokes in this? Oh, is that Ash? The Sippy.
Yeah.
Dude, we got a problem here.
Is that Mary?
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, dang.
All right, I guess we're going to need a new co-host for this week.
You think?
You know what? I think I know just who should do it. Chris Elizabeth Provost. Yeah, Steve, you want to co-ski with me this week? Sippy's totally cool with it.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Hey, geek fans, we've got a special treat for you. While Mary is under the weather, we've got a special guest host. Give a warm round of applause to the MC of FanX and the host of Provost Park Pass on YouTube, Chris Provost. Okay. Chris Provost!
The script that I was given says I'm not supposed to come out until Sippy plays like an audio applause track for me.
Sippy, quit being a baby and just play the applause track.
Fine, Chris, get off screen.
Off screen.
Jeez. Here it is.
Chris Provost!
Hey!
Chris, so glad you could make it. Everyone's super excited, as you can hear.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to be here, Steve. You know, I almost slept right through this filming. I had the weirdest dream I've ever had last night. I dreamt I was a muffler, and I woke up exhausted.
I hear that joke one more freaking time.
Shut up, Sippy. We got a great show for y'all today. Let's get started with our Week in Geek.
As television seasons come to a close, it's starting to look like an episode of Game of Thrones. That is to say, no one is safe. Several fan favorite shows ended up on the chopping block this year, including Last Man on Earth, Designated Survivor, and Lucifer. And folks are upset. In fact, when Sci-Fi canceled The Expanse after 3 seasons, fans chartered a private plane to fly a banner that said, "Save The Expanse in your Amazon studios." Now that's commitment. I can think of another space fandom that can learn a lesson from those guys. Firefly.
But no show's cancellation caused more internet uproar than Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I think everybody was surprised when Fox announced they were canceling such a beloved and well-received show. I mean, it's not like they've been known to do anything like this before. Firefly.
Here's the nuts part. Only 30 hours after the show's cancellation, NBC announced they're picking it back up for a 6th season, leaving us all like...
Several celebrities garnered support for the show's revival on Twitter, including Lin-Manuel Miranda, Guillermo del Toro, and Mark frickin' Hamill. If these guys don't have a cameo spot in season 6, I'm gonna just...
Man, there really is a Terry Crews clip for everything.
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 Everything?
Everything.
Everything!
Guys, moving along.
In a surprising twist, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was actually renewed for a 6th season. See, there are some Whedon shows that can last on television.
We should stop. I think we're breaking the hearts of many browncoats out there.
They are an awfully sensitive group, aren't they?
Well, if you started craving Twinkies lately, we might have the reason for you. Zombieland 2 has officially been greenlit for an October 2019 release. The original cast is expected to return. Well, most of the original cast is expected to return.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Destiny 2 is offering some special loot in the latest expansion of the game. Loot in real life. Inside a Rasputin's chamber, Guardians discovered a simple symbol on the wall. Reading more into the symbol than your 8th grade teacher did into Emily Dixon's poetry, players soon discovered this to be a much more involved cipher, which, thanks to everybody getting together on Reddit, eventually they solved it. They were left with a message with coordinates at the end. The coordinates led to Sleeping Beauty Mountain near Lake George in upstate New York. And then Destiny got one of their players to do something that Nintendo has been trying to get their fans to do for years. They got somebody to go outside and be active. Reddit user I Love Science sallied forth.
Sallied forth?
I don't know what it means, it just says it on the script. Sallied forth into the mountains and found a life-size replica of Warmind's Valkyrie spear from the game. On the spear was a note. There are only 3 like it in the world. The first sits at our studios, Vicarious Visions, the second sits at Bungie, and the third now belongs to you. But it doesn't end there. Letters have been discovered on the tip of the spear. There's got to be more out there. Who knows what artifacts Bungie has stashed out there? And that's the reason why I haven't done any of my math homework for the last 4 weeks.
Oh, you could say that finding the spear was his destiny.
Nice.
Right.
Brother, you guys gotta be kidding me.
Why are you complaining, Sippy? You wrote the script.
Other people's kids, am I right?
Oh, golly, bugs the crap out of me. Anyway, Gamer Christmas is coming up, aka E3, when the biggest game developers unveil their latest creations and upcoming ventures. Like Santa, Reggie, Phil Spencer, and real-life pirate Viking Jason Vanderberg are up in their workshop getting presents ready for all the good little girl and boy gamers eagerly awaiting June 12th. But then there's those crappy kids who sneak into mom and dad's closet, and underneath all the dirty laundry, skeletons, and marriage counseling books are all the gifts they bought on Black Friday. And then they go and blab to all their brothers and sisters, ruining Christmas for everyone for the rest of their lives.
You know, is that like a really long metaphor just saying that E3 leaks have started?
Yeah, I guess that's probably a more concise way to say it.
I'm sure there is. Like just saying like E3 leaks have started.
E3 leaks have started.
There you go. One of the biggest leaks is about a potential Pokemon game for the Nintendo Switch. The leak claims the game will be called Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee Edition, and apparently they will integrate it with the mobile phenomenon Pokemon Go. Is this leak real? We won't know until June, but hey, a Pokemon game for the Switch, why not? Keep in mind, this rumor may just be trubbish. You know, the Pokemon that let this slip was probably a Leakachu. Next time, keep your big meowth shut and just let it be a surprise, or let it be unexpected. All right, I'm not gonna write you any more Pokemon puns, but I'm absolutely done. Last one. Sorry, I hope you had a good shuckle. Whoa, what happened over there?
I think you killed Sippy with your puns, or at least he's out.
Shoot, I'm only supposed to use my powers for good.
Let's talk Middle Earth. It's rumored that Amazon's upcoming Lord of the Rings television series will focus on the exploits of a young Aragorn. The move makes sense considering how much history the heir of Isildur has before Fellowship of the Ring takes place. While Amazon has refused to comment on the rumor, we have actually secured footage of the opening of the young Aragorn Lord of the Rings series.
Long before the Fellowship was formed, the heir of Isildur had many hard lessons to learn in the land called Middle Earth. Middle Earth babies, here they come. They're gonna explore and have so much fun. Climbing on ants and rolling through the Shire. Riding on eagles, getting higher and higher. Middle Earth babies.
And the budget for that is 50 mil, so look forward to that, folks.
It Chapter 2 is beginning to round out its cast of Adult Losers Club. James McAvoy has been cast as Adult Bill, Jessica Chastain as Beverly, Bill Hader as Richie, and now James Ransone as Eddie, and Andy Bean as Stanley. Bill Skarsgård will return as a shape-shifting Pennywise the Dancing Clown.
For those unfamiliar, Pennywise takes the form of his victims' greatest fears. With the clown terrifying adults this time around, we can expect him to take on the form of darker, more adult fears like tax audits, medical bills, an attractive underage intern, quicksand, going to a party where you only know one person, and Kevin Spacey.
Did you just say quicksand?
You look me right in the eye and you tell me you're not freaked out by quicksand.
Yeah, okay, good point.
Everybody is afraid of quicksand.
True. Viz Media has secured the rights to the anime One Punch Man. Season 2 is officially in sight. Sort of. There's still no clear dates on or when it will air or even when production will begin.
Hold up, is that Caillou?
What? No, that's Saitama, the protagonist of the show.
Geez, well, just goes to show how much I know about anime.
Which is why you're the perfect candidate for our next game. Guess the power!
You guys need to guess the power of these One Punch Man characters. Ready?
Okay.
Set, go.
Okay, it's gonna be her.
Her power?
I'm gonna say it's that look.
Her power actually is probably ambivalence.
Ooh, that's a good one.
She doesn't love anything.
If you intend to destroy me, a giant meteor.
Whoa.
Okay, the meteor's coming down. Wait, so did she control the meteor?
She's a psychic. She's a very powerful psychic.
Well, she could like rule the world if you can pull a meteor down. If you got
Obviously,
telekinesis.
if you have enough power, you can pull a meteor out of the sky and control it. And look how she's making her dress float.
Dude, I think somebody needs to straight
A
up
lot
kill
of power.
that chick.
Yeah.
Okay, he pulls it his hanky. Okay, I'm going to say that it's all sleight of hand. He's just a magician, and he's going to go, oh, and then he's going to pull a quarter out of the bad guy's ear and say, look what I did.
It's origami. Anyways, I took an origami class. I turned my paper into my teacher, and I got an A.
He can create a sword out of a napkin. And did he say tomboy?
He's a good thruster. And apparently his
it's
power
weird.
is swordsmanship to making his sword super long. I have that power.
Hi, my name's Radical. And I like to ride. So which one is the person with the powers?
What are you looking at, the boy with the balloon or the guy with the helmet?
The guy with the helmet. His name is Moomin Rider.
Do you know the difference between a poor dressed man on a unicycle and a well dressed man on a bicycle is?
A tire.
Oh! Caught you! Dang it!
His power is obviously going to be delivery.
The bicycle is sentient, kind of like Kit. And so he talks to the bike, and the bike helps him solve crime.
His name is Moomin Rider. He can write on the moon.
Will you marry me? Oh, that would...
One time.
Dude.
You can't do it. You can never do it twice.
You can't... Yeah, you can write on the moon, but you
like
can't wipe it
The
off.
second wife coming up there is like, you did this. Everybody knows you did this.
Like Moomin and Jessica Forever, and then it's like scratched out.
There goes Travis.
Wow. Okay. Oh!
Wow. His power is handshaking.
He's just the nice guy who rides a bike and helps people.
Oh, God.
Gotta go all out.
Ooh, that guy has mega mime power.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, right? Because he looks like a mime.
His power is he can bend light.
And? He can absorb the light energy around him, and he can refocus it as a laser out of his chest.
Okay, all right.
Ready? Transform!
Oh, he transforms into...
Puri prisoner! Angel
So he like just hulks out. But he was already huge to begin with.
Whoa!
Whoa, he's buck
Whoa! His power is to overwhelm you with emotion. That guy over there, the bad guy, I don't know his name, he's obviously has a pretty righteous, that's like an 8-pack.
Yeah.
Like that. So this guy, Puro Prisoner, is like, well, check out my backpack.
He does. He has abs on his back. That looks like the Airbender guy.
That's One Punch Man.
So he's about to say the name of his like signature move. What do you think the name of his signature move is?
I'm going to say it's Mega Punch, or something like that. It's obviously a punch.
Power Puncher!
Super happy fun hit!
Consecutive normal punches.
Consecutive
Oh
normal
man,
punches.
he just, wow!
Whoa!
I can tell by the innocent smile of yours. Whoa, that's not an
That's
innocent
not a
smile.
What's this guy's power?
Dude, you're creeping the crap out of 12-year-olds.
Ventriloquism. His hands are like razors.
Super speed.
Oh. How can you possibly keep up with me?
I mean,
Consecutive normal punch! Why would anyone fight?
Wind blade kick. Oh, he moved.
Oh, I can see where this is going. Oh, dude, and they show the slow motion. Oh. Yeah, you are. Like the ripple.
What just happened?
One Punch Man. What do you guys think? You interested now?
No.
Yeah, I am.
And that's it for Geek. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube and like us on Facebook. We'll have new content for you every single Monday, and a big thanks to Chris for joining us for today's show.
I'm happy to be here.
Remember, you can find Chris at this year's FanX in Salt Lake, September 6th through the 8th, or if you just can't wait that long to see him, subscribe to his YouTube channel, Provost Park Bass.
Yeah, it's all about Disney, trivia and facts of cool things Disney that you probably didn't know.
Hey Chris, how about one last pun for the show?
Okay, Sippy's still unconscious, so let's do it. Why don't you shower with a Pokemon? Because they'll peek at you. Oh, he's regaining consciousness.
I had the weirdest dream I was a muffler.
Hey!
Oh, very meta, I love it. We are Geek.